We're not frozen. I'm really here. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Happy Saturday, or as John Ward would like to say, happy Catterday. He always posts his Catterday pictures, but it is Saturday. Halloween is a thing of the past, at least for the next 363 days. So we have to suck it. For me, while everybody else is out taking down their Halloween decorations and stuff, you know how we do it. Us horror movie fans, things don't change. Jack-o'-lantern up there stays right there year round. So we're keeping the spirit alive. But we got to talk about the new season. What's going on moving forward? It's Thanksgiving time. And I've never been like all about Thanksgiving horror movies. Well, I've committed myself this year to checking out some Thanksgiving horror movies. We know last year we got the Thanksgiving movie with Patrick Dempsey in it, and loved that. That was great. I want to say it came out last year. I think so. It's labeled as 2025, but Eli Roth did a phenomenal job. Of course, we had a trailer like teasing that movie from Grindhouse from years before, and then we finally got the full movie, which was great. I enjoyed it. I really love that movie. I'm waiting for a price that I'm comfortable with to buy it on physical media. So I haven't purchased it yet, but at some point I will. But I pulled up a list here of Thanksgiving movies, and I thought I would kind of dive into them because I don't know too much about Thanksgiving horror movies. Now, I do have something right here that I've been meaning to watch, meant to watch last year, and I never got around to it. But Thanksgiving, and it's a double feature, and it's funny because it has Thanksgiving 1 and Thanksgiving 3, and they have an explanation about Thanksgiving 2 right here. So we'll talk about that. But we'll also go down this list, which is basically just IMDb's Thanksgiving horror movies, and I have them sorted, rated best to worst based on their IMDb ratings. Now, some of them, like for example, the Grindhouse movie that has the trailer for Thanksgiving in it, that has 193,000 ratings, like people that rated it, 193,000. And then you have a movie called Black Friday, which only has 481 versus 193,000 to just 481. So some of the scores may be a little skewed, but the idea for us today is just to kind of get an idea what to watch around Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving horror movies. I've picked up recently Easter Bunny horror movie. We know there's Valentine's Day horror movies, there's Mother's Day horror movies, Christmas horror movies. So this year, moving forward through all the holidays, we're going to kind of find out all the relevant horror movies. There's New Year's Evil and another, definitely at least another New Year's horror movie. So we're going to dive in and start looking at some of those movies, starting with in this because I own it. I got it for whatever price I paid. It was a fairly decent price for 2 movies. And yeah, I've heard they're not great, but we'll see. I've not watched them yet. But Antonis, what's going on? How you doing? Blackbeard, what's up? Deadpool Fanatic, what's going on? Going to see Gawd tomorrow night. Decent. And I heard Thanksgiving is bad. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be too great. Did you have a good Halloween? Yes, I had a wonderful Halloween. Hopefully you did as well. I did a live stream, but it didn't work out. And I turned my ISO up on the camera to allow as much light in as possible, but it was still very dark. And then even with my cell phone walking around outside, it was still very dark, but I tried to do a live stream. I think we went for about an hour, and where we had a little fire and set up our chairs and the jack-o'-lanterns and everything outside with some decorations and handed out candy to the kids as they came around and had a great time. It was a real nice Halloween. So hopefully everybody had a nice Halloween as well. And hopefully, Michael, hopefully you guys did too. But I'm going to try and figure out something better next year for the lighting situation. So assuming that's what I do on Halloween next year, so we can stream it a little bit brighter so y'all can see what's going on and try and see. Maybe I'll have like a light where when the kids come to get their candy, they have to step into this light area, and at least you could see that or something. So we'll figure that out for next year. We got plenty of time to figure all that out. Watch Trick or Treat on Halloween night. Decent, very nice. Yeah, I went like after the trick or treating and stuff. I went a different route. I went a very different route with the movie I watched that night, which we'll talk about here. Jeff, what's up? Thanksgiving is a rough watch. Well, and I've got two of them to get through because we've got Thanksgiving 1 and 3, and it says we on the right here on the back of the box. It says we apologize for any inconvenience, but Thanksgiving 2 will not appear in this box set. Unfortunately, every last copy was destroyed except for one. We hope you enjoy Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3. So I if I remember right, I think there never was like a Thanksgiving 2, and there's somewhere it said like Thanksgiving 1 was so good they skipped 2 and went to 3 or something, jokingly like that. But there they are, Thanksgiving. I'm really thinking they're going to be pretty bad, but they look fun. Well, that's 3. Here's one right here from inside the box set. I do like it says gobble gobble motherfucker. I do like that. And starring Turkey is probably as a killer. Warning, boobs in the first second. So if you're afraid of boobs, don't put this on. That's for sure. The cult classic now on DVD. The ultimate low budget experience, a killer turkey comedy horror flick. As long as it's fun, that's all that's going to matter. It just needs to be fun. Uncooked, unrated, it says. And Turkey says, what's the darn movie about? Mel killing college kids. So maybe Mel is a turkey? Pun by pun over Thanksgiving break. I shoot shotguns, wear disguises, and yell campy one-liners like, you just got stuffed. Ha ha ha. Y'all have to excuse my foul, F-O-W-L, language. Plot, this sucker was made for only $3,500. So there you go. I mean, ultra low micro budget movie. And then Thanksgiving 3 here, and which also says gobble gobble motherfucker, and also has boobs in the first second. So there you go. A couple. Oh, and it says the raunchiest puppet movie ever made. So we have 2 gobble 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 movies to get through, and this is what I'm gonna do, because this week there's nothing. I looked in the theaters. There's nothing out there. There's nothing. It's only the stuff that's been out and or movies I don't give 2 shits to see. There's that new Tom Hanks movie where I think it all takes place in one room, and it's about him and his wife getting older, like kind of growing together, and everything that happens in that one room. I don't think I could stand to watch that. I think I would walk out. So there's nothing for me to see in the theaters this week. So I'm going to double feature this tonight. I'm going to take one for the team, and I'm going to sacrifice and see if I can watch both of these tonight. And if I can get through both of them tonight, I will put up a review tomorrow, or I'll do a live stream review or something. But I'll probably just put up a review of Thanksgiving for tomorrow. So Thanksgiving, let's see the Thanksgiving movies, if they are out there for where you all could watch. Okay. Thanksgiving says Pluto and Tubi. So if you want to watch Thanksgiving and join me in watching Thanksgiving tonight, you can see it on Tubi, and then I'll have my review up tomorrow. So so go to Tubi tonight to watch Thanksgiving. Liv, what's going on, Liv? How you doing? And 1 and 3 are. Well, thank you. Man, I got a fly in here. That sucks. I hate flies. But thank you, Deadpool. So 1 and 3. So you can watch both of them on Tubi. There you go. Homework has been assigned. You know what you have to do. Check them out, and we'll talk about them tomorrow. We've all sat through bad horror films. Yes, we have. It's part. You never know. As a horror movie fan, you see something, you're like, ooh, this kind of sounds like it might be fun. You put it on, and sometimes you regret it for the next hour and a half. For me, there's times when it's just that bad that I just take it out and I'm done. But these two, I'm gonna hunker down, and I'm gonna get through them no matter how bad they are. Thanks, Killing 1 and 3 tonight. Review tomorrow. So let's see here. Gloom Bloom, what's up? Me and a wife just gave out some candy, even though we didn't have a lot of trick or treaters. We end up watching Satan's Little Helper. Nice. Well, how'd you enjoy Satan's Little Helper? Did you like that? Was that your first time seeing it? I liked it. I thought the movie was great. Nocturnal, what's up, Nocturnal? Yes, very early today. I didn't have nothing going on. I was like, well, what am I going to do? And I thought if I do a live stream, I always go live in the evening now. So I thought I would mix it up and do something like in the middle of the afternoon instead. Maybe try and catch some folks. Saturday night, maybe a lot of people are going to go out or do whatever. So I thought, yeah, we'll go live in the middle of the afternoon here for once. I don't remember the last time I've ever gone live at noon. This stupid fly. They sound like kind of double feature. Did you want a case of silver bullets to watch? Right? Yes. No, and that's maybe I'll have to just fly. I'm gonna have to whoop this thing's ass. Hold on a second. I want to see. This is how we do it. So in the Marines, if you got a fly or a bug or something that's bugging you, use your hat to kill it. So now it went away. It went away. Hopefully it stays away. But anyways, we got a list here. We've got a list. But to wrap up Halloween, to kind of put a stamp, boom, Halloween done in the past. We did have a great night. It was a lot of fun. And we ended up at first from like 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. There wasn't too much in the way of trick-or-treaters, but 7 to 8 o'clock, boom, the place was packed. And we gave out almost all of our candy. We had very, very little left. And so I had a great time with that. And then cleaned up, threw the jack-o'-lanterns away. And then yesterday, my wife went out there, all her decorations and everything took down and got them all put away for the season until next year. I saw that fly came back. I was about to get him. So Halloween has moved on. We've moved past, and it's going to be a fun month. So less than a week away till cameras roll on Master Chaos's new movie. So, and I should be involved with that. We'll see. I'm still kind of waiting to hear. I think Master Chaos is still, him and the producers are still putting everything together. So we'll find out a little bit more about that. But we've got that. That's going to be many, many, many days. And then after that, a few days later, we're going to be taking off to New York City and be there for Thanksgiving. So looking forward to that. So like I said, when I'm in New York, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my laptop with me. I'm going to shoot a video throughout the day and then edit it in the evening and upload it the next day. So every day in New York, you will get kind of, like Adam the Woo does, where he vlogs one day and uploads it the next day. I'm going to be doing that style, at least for that week while I'm out there. So look for those videos. And then while we're filming, I'm going to try not to do what I did last time on the movie shoot, where it's just like short little videos. Hopefully there'll be some fun places to go check out for some live streams, or we'll do our normal live streams. I'll have the laptop with me and stuff. And this damn fly, it's so distracting. It's not going to hurt me or anything, but it's just flying around, bugging me. But if you notice, yesterday I uploaded a video that was me and Fluffy on a road trip, and that did not occur yesterday. That video we shot back in May. I want to say it was May when Fluffy moved out to Texas. So whenever Fluffy moved out to Texas on that road trip on the way out there is when we shot that. I just forgot to edit it. And I have a couple more videos like from Texas that I have forgotten to edit and upload. And then another video, me and Fluffy out movie hunting before he moved. So I've got a few, and I'll probably scatter those out while we're, and then the movie shoot and stuff. So try and make sure there's like good content for that whole week coming up. So we shall see how it all goes. We'll find out. As I'm still, we are, what day are we on the 72? And let's see. So I think we're in the 70s now, so like consecutive days of live streams. But there's a fly. Oh, I missed him. Let's see here. I'm going to check and see. Do I have all the days in there? I don't have yesterday. So I think this is technically day 73 in a row of live or of daily content. And so I'm still trying to figure it out, kind of get in a rhythm as far as what to shoot and what to upload and when to upload it. And so I'm looking at the analytics, trying to see when's a good time. But it's tough because when I upload a video one day, like I uploaded that video last night, and then we're doing this right now. So this video is kind of cock block that video from last night, where if you were looking at your notifications from me, you would see that video from last night. Now you're seeing this one. So the one from last night falls. So unless you're actually looking on my channel for something to watch, you won't see those. And so where videos in the past, they would sit there for 2, 3, 4 days before I'd release another one. And they would wind up with 700, 800, 900,000 or more views. These right now, because the folks that wouldn't watch them necessarily the day of may not be seeing them. So it's going to take some time for that to kind of correct itself, so that the videos are not getting the views. And so it's kind of affected the algorithms and everything. So the channel's all kind of wonky, but I'm trying to do my best to figure out with the analytics when to upload and what to upload and what you all are enjoying and what you're not, which, you know, is kind of interesting. And Fluffy and I always joke about this, that videos that we upload and edit and we think are great and so much fun, nobody ever likes them and nobody ever watches them. And then, or nobody just clicks on them. I shouldn't say nobody likes them, but nobody clicks on them for whatever reason. So, for example, the video I did at the Halloween 1978 cemetery at the gravesite of Judith Myers, it only got 276 views. I thought that's a fun video. You know, I really enjoyed being there and seeing that. Now, I know a lot of people have seen Horror's Hollow Grounds or other places, you know, other videos, other people that have been there. But I thought more people would have enjoyed that. And then I called it Van Halloween instead of Van Halen, because it's Halloween time in Pasadena, and then also the Van Halen stuff that didn't even get 300 views. So it's kind of interesting. And so right now, because of the wonkiness with the analytics, you know, even like the McDonald's video got like 400 something views. The Anora movie review got 400 something views. The Walking with the Dead has like over 500 now, but nothing is getting, oh, I think I got it that time. Hopefully I killed it. Nothing's getting the normal views that they would. Like back at the Joker 2 video, 1,400 views on my review on that. Is what it is. But anyways, enough about all that, me explaining what I'm doing. We're going to continue with the daily content one way or another, but just bear with me as I'm figuring it all out. So let's see here. Did you give out chocolate, fruit, candy? A mixture of everything. My wife bought the candy. I'm not sure what it was. All kinds of different stuff, though. Bought my own bags of candy since I never get trick-or-treaters. Well, there you go. Just careful. Don't eat too much. Did you see any kids dressed as famous horror villains? There was a ton. I saw Killer Clowns. I saw Dracula. I saw Terrifier. I saw Ghostface. I saw, we got a Michael Myers. I'm trying to remember all of them, but there was a ton of kids dressed up as famous, like horror figures. The scenery was fantastic in your Texas video. We don't have that here on the East Coast. No, I know. And Jeff, so it is very interesting. And that's one of the things why I love going back east, is because everything's so green and there's trees everywhere. And you go to places like a lot of California where I live, most of California, even if you go to parts of California where they have, you know, like the forest, it's a different type of forest. It's not moist on there. Everything is dry, dusty dirt below the trees. And so it's not like going into the forest, say in Jersey or Pennsylvania or Maryland or Virginia, any of that, where it's, you know, you might have like a lot of things growing down below the treetops. Out here, it's trees and dirt. And then you get into Arizona, New Mexico, and a lot of these places where they're desert landscapes. There's not much. And it is fun to see that stuff, to experience different type of climates, different type of, you know, like landscaping and stuff. So when you don't see it all the time, it is a lot of fun. Man, I'll tell you, I am sick and tired of looking at deserts, basically living in a desert. And I love back east, man, all the trees and the green and everything. I love it. But yeah, it was fun. I had a good time putting that video together. It was nothing crazy, just us. And that was our day, basically. Way Up Dude. What's up, Way Up Dude? What animal has the largest chest? A zebra. That's a good one. That's a good one. And Antonis says, what's up to Way Up Dude? But so here we go. Let's dive in. So we've already talked about this. This is on my list for tonight. Thanksgiving. We're going to be watching and reviewing that. A review will be up tomorrow. But now on the list here, and a lot of these movies I don't know anything about. So I'll click on them and we'll try and read them together. So the first one here is Black Friday. And let's try and figure out, I guess this is going to be the best way to do it right here. There you go. So Black Friday, this came out in 2020, 2 hours and 17 minutes. Again, with the long ass movies, I don't understand it. But it has a 7.7 out of 10. That's a phenomenal rating, even though it only has 481 reviews. But it says, when a hot new toy incites riots on Black Friday, the shoppers at Hatchfield's Lakeside Mall must battle as the brainwashed followers of godlike being wiggly as pandemonium grips the world. Interesting. But it's a Black Friday movie. So it's like the day after Thanksgiving, which is kind of appropriate to watch around Thanksgiving time. Let's see here. Does it have anybody famous? A lot of people that have paid to have their pictures on here, but I don't recognize really anybody from that group there. But Black Friday, I don't know, man. I don't feel like this is going to be the greatest movie, but it's the highest rated movie that falls into the Thanksgiving category. So I will try and check it out. Black Friday, and let's see. It's not showing where it's available. Usually it'll say right here below where it says add to watch list, it will say where it's available. So I'm not seeing it being available anywhere, but hopefully we can find it somewhere and check it out. But Black Friday, there you go. Get rid of that. That's the first one. And then Grindhouse is the second one, but we know Grindhouse just had the trailer for Thanksgiving. So I think we can, you can watch Grindhouse anytime, but you kind of skip that in my mind for this. And then, so then the third highest rated is a TV movie. This is interesting, and I just don't know about this. So it's called Intensity. It's a TV movie from 1997, and it's 3 hours and 6 minutes long. Now, it's written by Dean Koontz, who Dean Koontz is a famous author, and Stephen Tolkien, who I wonder if that is any relation to J.R.R. Tolkien or not. I don't know. But John C. McGinley, very famous actor. Molly Parker, Piper Laurie is in it. And Alf Humphreys, I recognize his face. So they've got some names, not the hugest build cast, but I'm a little concerned. 3 hours and 6 minutes is a long time to spend watching any one horror movie. It says a woman spending Thanksgiving at home or at the home of her friend's family in the rural Pacific Northwest finds herself in the clutches of a disturbed serial killer. 3 hours and 6 minutes. I just don't know. I think, and that's called Intensity. I think I'm going to skip it. I can't see myself trying to suffer through a 3 hour horror movie. That's too much. 3 hours. You might as well have made it a little bit longer and made it a mini series or something. I don't know about 3 hours. So gonna skip that one. And then next is not Thanksgiving that came out last year, but another Thanksgiving movie that I'll pull up right now. Oh, this is a short film. Okay, well, this is only 10 minutes. Interesting. And it says on a day when, so 10 minutes, I think we can all spare 10 minutes of our lives, but I don't know. Maybe it would probably be a YouTube watch, I guess. On a day when everyone is giving thanks, four friends sat down. And I'm surprised. This is, well, it only has 71 reviews, but I'm surprised this is that high rated being a short film. And IMDb needs to start regulating the shit that people put on here. Like, we don't need a 10-minute short film. You don't need credit for being in a 10-minute short film. But it says, on a day when everyone is giving thanks, four friends sat down for a Thanksgiving dinner. With a knock at the door, the young couples they thought were helping another person in need, but instead found themselves living a horrific experience, being bound, beaten, and tortured, and killed. This film is based on actual events. I'm calling bullshit on that, but yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what, man. I just don't know. Oh, I need to do something. Balzer asked the other day on the live stream if we could wrap up with my bad. That's for you, Balzer. That is for you. I saw your comment right after we ended the video. But TC says, I don't know what kind of sounds like something they would have done back in the day on cable, like an hour every night over the weekend. Maybe it was Halloween weekend. Yeah. Something like that for 3 hours. Ugh. I mean, I don't even like 3-hour Avenger movies or anything. It's too much. So I don't know. So then number 5, of course, is Thanksgiving. So which that's the thumbnail I have for this video. And I think everybody is aware of that movie. If you're a horror movie fan, you know what's up with Thanksgiving. Oh, I got to pause that. Can't have the copyright going on there. But of course, it says, after a Black Friday riot ends in tragedy, a mysterious Thanksgiving-inspired killer terrorizes Plymouth, Massachusetts, the birthplace of the infamous holiday. So I love the fact that it was supposed to be in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I've been there many times. Love Plymouth. It's great. I love all of New England, but with names like Gina Gershon, Patrick Dempsey, Eli Roth attached to it, it's going to be good. I don't know. I think John Ward is the only person who I've talked to that hasn't been a big fan of this, but I absolutely love it. You can see right there. It's available on Netflix. And what's the rating at? Where's our rating? Why is this stupid ad right here is blocking? There we go. Our ratings. So where are we at? Where are the, oh, here, they're up here. So 63,000 reviews and has a 6.2 out of 10. For IMDb, a 6.2 is a very good score. Anything above a 5 on IMDb is good. I don't know why, but people just kill these movies, on IMDb. So a 6.2 is a good rating. Thanksgiving, if you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. An hour and 46 minutes. So for a horror movie, that's about as long as you want to push it. Anything more than that, you're going to lose me. So I think the runtime is fine. The cast is great. The story is great. It's shot very well. It's a wild, crazy ride. If you have not seen this movie, highly recommend it. I highly recommend that movie right there. And so here's back to my list. I'm going to pull that down because I keep getting blown up with ads. There is one called Alien Abduction, the incident in Lake County. And I have no idea what that has to do with Thanksgiving at all, but it popped up on here. I'm not going to get into it. And then, of course, most of us know, oops, where do we go? All of a sudden, my list got away from me here. Most of us are aware of this particular movie right here. And that is one that Mr. Tom Devlin had something to do with. Our buddy Tom Devlin. We love him. Directed by Lloyd Kaufman. And that is Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. And So let's go. Let's see if we can find the all cast and crew. And I believe when we get down to find the effects people, rest of the cast, we're still on cast. Produced, production, art, makeup, art department, sound, special effects, visual effects, stunts, maybe Tom Devlin. Oh yeah, no, right here. Here he is. Key special makeup effects, Tom Devlin, right here. He's there. So there you go. So Mr. Tom Devlin. Of course, a movie like Poltergeist is going to have a million people involved with their special effects, but Tom Devlin involved with this movie right here, Poltergeist, and oh, these stupid ads. This is why I hate bringing up stuff on IMDb. The IMDb used to be a cool site. Now they just bombard you with ads. But you could see it on Freevee. You could see it on Tubi, Plex, a lot of different places. So Tubi, I think, is probably the way to go if you don't own Poltergeist. But zombified chickens attempt to kill the fast food workers that cook them in a restaurant built on an ancient burial ground. Now, trauma movies can be pretty tough to get through. I'm not the biggest fan, not going to lie. I'm not the biggest fan of trauma movies. But Poltergeist is definitely going on the list of movies that need to be watched around Thanksgiving. I mean, you've got a turkey and it's Thanksgiving time, so kind of feel like we need to watch this. Then there's a few other, and I'm skipping over some of these because a lot of these it don't seem to have anything to do with Thanksgiving in there in the description. Well, let's look at this one. This one's from 1991. It's called The Boneyard. And see if we can figure out how this is related to Thanksgiving. But does anybody have any recommendations? I'm curious. What do you all think? Is there a horror movie for around Thanksgiving that we need to watch that have not mentioned or anything that you know of? But here you go. It says The Boneyard is the name of it. Dare to enter, try to leave. The dead come alive with a vengeance. And the description is children turned into zombies wreak havoc in a coroner's building with just a burned out psychic and experienced cop and two coroners to stop the madness. I have no idea what this has to do with Thanksgiving or why. Oh, but look, it's got Phyllis Diller in it. So, I mean, it's got some names from back in the day from 1991. No idea why this would be on a Thanksgiving watch list, but you know what? I'm kind of interested in it now after having some names 1991. So I'm going to add that. But it's very weird why it would be there for Thanksgiving. So then there's another one here. Okay, so I'll open this up. It sounds Christmas-y, but it has something to do with Thanksgiving, I guess. So there is the movie You Better Watch Out from 2013. It's an hour and 35 minutes. It's a good runtime. 5.3. It's a fairly decent score, although it only has 21 reviews. That's not good. But it says, from the dark and twisted imaginations of Jay Byrne and Michael Welch, who I have no fucking idea who they are. So why you're going to pat yourself on the back when you're writing this, to me was a mistake right off the bat. Just tell us about the damn movie. Don't pat yourself on the back. The storytellers are gathering on Thanksgiving for their yearly get-together. Okay, so it's a get-together on Thanksgiving. This year, Rich, Steve, and Lori tell a story based on a holiday. You get a psychotic killer in a creepy old house, a rogue priest who finds out the truth about Santa, finally be there to witness old man's New Year's last stand. I'm a little concerned about that movie, just because it's a description of the movie. The description of the movie. You don't see in the description of a Quentin Tarantino movie, you don't see the first line going from the great director Quentin Tarantino. So there's a little douchebaggery going on with this movie right here, but the runtime is right in there. It's from 2013. I don't know, we'll see, but you better watch out. I'll try and give it a shot. Let's see. I'm not seeing anywhere that you can watch it, though. It doesn't have anywhere listed. But I'm going to write it down and I'll see if I can find it. You better watch out. From 2013, I said, right? But this is what we're doing today is we're diving in and we're trying to find Thanksgiving movies to watch, or movies to watch, during this season right here. Because after Thanksgiving, we're diving into the Christmas horror movies. So right now, we've got about 3 weeks or more to check out some Thanksgiving movies. Jeff says Home Sweet Home is a slasher film from the 80s. Think it was decent. It takes place during Thanksgiving. Oh, very nice. Okay, Jeff. Well, let me see if Home Sweet Home made this list here. Oh, it is. It's on this list. They have it listed at the 29th highest rated here. And let's see here. I'll bring it up. We'll take a look at that one right now. So Home Sweet Home from the 80s. I mean, 1981. It says TV PG, but that's fine. That's interesting. It's got a bloody knife on the poster, but it's rated PG. Man, how times have changed. An escaped mental patient steals a station wagon and makes his way to the Bradley's Thanksgiving celebration, where he plans to make them a little less thankful. Interesting. Yeah, hey, that sounds fun. And what's our runtime? We said 1 hour and 25 minutes. That's perfect runtime. The score is a little low, 3.5, but if it's, like a lesser known, low budget, or sometimes even TV movies are rated low, maybe because you don't get bad language, you don't get nudity, and, and the killing, the gore is kind of limited and stuff. But to me, that definitely is one to add to the list. So I just did. So thank you very much for that recommendation there, Jeff. I still need to see that, Jeff. Maybe finally this year, watch Home Sweet Home. There you go. Nick B, what up? Is Home Sweet Home available on DVD? Well, it says it's available to watch on Amazon. It was a TV release. Let me see. I'll pull up Amazon real quick and see if Amazon has the Home Sweet Home movie. So Home Sweet Horror, Sweet Home, Sweet Home, Home Sweet Home, directed by John Graham. Is that it? Directed by, no, this is Nettie Pena as a director. So that's not it. Looks like there's a couple other movies called Home Sweet Home, but I'm not seeing it on Amazon, so I don't know that it's going to have a physical release. Blood Rage is another from back in the day. And you know what? And I think I saw Blood Rage on here too. Somewhere. Oh yeah, Blood Rage is on there. Yes, that's rated number 10. And that one says, well, let me just pull it up here. This one, yeah, that one looks pretty good. Oh, is that? God dang, stupid ads. Okay, here we go. Let's pause this. Man, that house, I wonder, that looks like that house in Pasadena. I wonder, probably not. There's a lot of big, fancy white houses here. But Blood Rage, so it says B-movie horror, slasher film, hour and 22 minutes, perfect length, 5.8 out of 10. That's a great rating. A boy kills a man and accuses his twin brother of the murder. Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. And the innocent brother ends up institutionalized while his psychotic twin goes free. 10 years later, the innocent twin escapes, which triggers his brother into killing again. Interesting. That sounds good. Not really recognizing any of the names in it, but that's okay. That doesn't mean anything at all. From John Grismer in what year do we say? 1987. 80s horror, man. You can't beat it. Blood Rage. 87. There you go. Put that one on the list. Let's see. Blood Rage, I'd rather watch than Home Sweet Home. Blood Rage is rated a lot higher on IMDb than Home Sweet Home is. So I think you are correct in your decision or your thoughts there, or you're in line with what IMDb says. So a Blood Rage. So there's that. Let's see here. So far, I've got the Thanksgiving movies, of course. I'll pull this down. The Thanksgiving movies, then the movie Black Friday, and of course Thanksgiving, the movie Thanksgiving from last year. I just watched that last year. I'll probably watch it again this year. But the movie Black Friday, Poultrygeist, The Boneyard, You Better Watch Out, Home Sweet Home, and Blood Rage are all on the list, along with Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving. So got kind of a little list going on here, and I'm going to try and watch as many of them as I can, this season before Thanksgiving comes up. Here's a movie that I don't know. I don't know. Amityville Thanksgiving. Okay. I'm going to tiptoe around this one because this is done by Will Colazzo and it stars Julianne Prescott. Well, or Julianne Prescott. I'm sure she's in it too. Will Colazzo puts Julie, his wife or girlfriend or whatever, in everything. Will Colazzo is a friend of John Ward's, and I think he might have sent me a friend request on Facebook. I don't really know the guy. I have nothing against him. I think he worked with Cool Duder on a movie or two or something. But Amityville Thanksgiving. I have no desire to see any of these knockoff Amityville films, like any of them. So I'm going to skip that altogether. It's got a 1.8 out of 10. That's not good. That is not good. A 1.8 out of 10. So let's see here. The Last Thanksgiving, and this is an hour and 13 minutes. Let's pull this one up. The Last Thanksgiving. But yeah, any of those Amityville, I to me, it's so tired. They're so bad. They're so poorly done. They're just annoying. I don't care to see any of those. But The Last Thanksgiving here, we better pause this for copyright issues. The artwork's kind of cool there. I'm digging the artwork. It says a family of cannibalistic pilgrims attacks a restaurant that stays open for Thanksgiving. That's kind of cool. That kind of sounds fun. Hour and 13 minutes, not very long at all. So if it's not good, you can just power through it. Looks like you got it on Freevee, Plex, Amazon, Tubi, so you can watch it anywhere. Looking at some of the screenshots, looks like it's okay, like fairly well shot there. And of course, nobody famous in the cast at all. Directed by Eric Lorenick. Let me see what Eric Lorenick has also directed. Just short films, nothing really else. So it looks like this may be Eric's only feature. But The Last Thanksgiving, I think I might add that to the list. I don't think it's going to be great, but might be interesting. The Last Thanksgiving. And what year did I say The Last Thanksgiving came out? Was 2020. So there you go. 4.1 out of 10 it's not going to be great, but it's not the worst score ever. Haven't seen it, but Seance is supposed to be decent. Okay. Let's see here. I think I saw Seance on that list here too. I got shuffled here. They were sorted by rating. Remove that. List order by IMDb rating. Let's see where Seance is on here. I think I saw it on here. Black Friday derelicts. It's got Boogeyman on there from 2005, which I own. The Boogeyman, like Boogeyman. I don't know if that's the same Boogeyman movie that had, I think, 2 or 3 of them. I don't know if that's the same one or not. Now I'm not seeing. I thought I saw a seance on here, but I don't see it now. Intensity Grindhouse Black Friday. I don't. So let me pull that up. So are we talking, Jeff, from 2021, or there's one from 2000? Let me open up the one from 2021. Camille, a young woman who arrives at the Fairfield Academy following one of the students' untimely violent death. Not seeing. That's from 2021. It's an hour and 31 minutes. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with Thanksgiving or not, but there's one from 2024 this year. In 1892, California, Victorian woman contemplating adultery is forced to take refuge from a storm in the home of her first husband and his unstable wife, who claims to be haunted by their dead child. Oh, and that's got Scotty Thompson. This is, I think I've seen this from this year. I don't know when it came out, but it sounds familiar. Or something very, very similar to that. 2021. Okay, so it would be that one from 2021 then. Which, let's see, it's an hour and 32 minutes, 5.2 rating, and slasher, teen horror, mystery, thriller. So that might, it's during the Thanksgiving Day weekend. So that qualifies. That definitely qualifies. What's up, Ben Graham? There was one on Hulu called Pilgrim. I really liked it. It was like a woke home invasion. You know what? And I'm surprised I haven't seen that. So let's look at that. So Seance from 2021. I'm going to put that on the list. But it'd be kind of like a low priority based on what I'm reading about Seance. I don't know that's going to be a bad movie, but it's more like kind of indirectly a Thanksgiving movie, I think. But Pilgrim, right? It's not The Pilgrim. Searching. Oh, I think this is it right here. There's a bunch of stuff to do with pilgrims. Well, this isn't really a Thanksgiving movie. There's one. See, there's so many. But I remember seeing like a horror movie called like Pilgrim. Well, this is Ray Liotta in a Pilgrim movie. A beautiful artist, Gloria Rubin, helps an amnesiac, Ray Liotta, piece together his identity and evade a gangster on his trail. Well, it's also called Inferno. I guess Pilgrim was an alternate title or something. The Pilgrim from Charlie Chaplin. Death of a Pilgrim. Oh, that's a mini series. Pilgrimage. And then, of course, there's Scott Pilgrim, Pilgrim Song, Pilgrim Popeye, The Pilgrim. That's a short film. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm just going to Google it instead and see if we can find it there. Yeah, there it is. I see it pop up right there. Pilgrim 2019. There it is. Yeah. I don't know why. You type in the word Pilgrim and it doesn't show up. Weird. and then I clicked on it on IMDb, and it just takes me to like these bullshit ads. What? Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. That's official trailer. Did it Into the Dark Pilgrim TV episode? Normally has it's just got it's frustrating me. It's just got the trailer for it, but I remember that that artwork there, and let me see if I can pull up. I'll show you the artwork for it. There it is. But then when I go to IMDb, it just takes me to a trailer, and there's like nothing about it on there. So stop that screen. IMDb Pilgrim 2019 official trailer, and then so where the hell is the other info about the movie? Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me find this. Share screen. So, well, no, this is not even it because this says Pilgrim. It's a Into the Dark season 2, episode 2. Okay, so I think I'm getting it now. It's Into the Dark is like a series or whatever, and this is like one of the episodes. It's an hour and 20 minutes long, so it's like a movie, but it's about a pilgrim. And I'm pretty sure this is the one. But yeah, why season 2, all that stuff. But anyways, that I think is definitely worth a watch. Let's see where we can find it. 5.6 rating, hour and 20 minutes. That's good and good. I'm not seeing anything listed as far as where you could watch it. But Into the Dark. Where is Into the Dark saying you could watch that? Nothing, just stupid ads. So it gets tough. Oh yeah, that's where I should look for it on Letterboxd. Good call, Ben. Good call there. Oh, is it on Hulu? Okay, nice. So it's on Hulu. So there we go. And so and again, and what's up, Mr. Bones? This is like I said earlier, I have not ever dove into Thanksgiving horror movies. So I've got this. I'm going to watch tonight, both of them. Going to double feature it and do a review of this tomorrow. And of course, we're going to watch, other Thanksgiving movies throughout the month here. And the list so far is, of course, Thanksgiving, 1 and 3, and then the movie Thanksgiving 2023 with Patrick Dempsey, Eli Roth movie, and then Black Friday, Poultrygeist, The Boneyard, You Better Watch Out, Home Sweet Home, Blood Rage, The Last Thanksgiving, Seance, and Pilgrim. So all those are on there now. So we've got all those to check out. And as far as diving into the rest that were on that list, I just don't know. I just don't know. I think maybe we have a good head start here for that. But, unless anybody else has any others to mention here, I'm kind of done digging into that. I got to watch The Last Thanksgiving with Quigley. And that's the one. I think The Last Thanksgiving, right? I wrote that down here, right? Yeah. Was Linnea Quigley in there? Or we're talking a different Quigley? There's two movies called The Last Thanksgiving. I'm not seeing Linnea Quigley in that one. Let's see. The other Last Thanksgiving is the other one looks A comedy, it looks terrible. I don't even know. It doesn't even have a runtime or anything. So forget all that. Now I want to add Thanksgiving horror movies to my list of holiday horrors. No, Antonis, and that's why. So I have my 50 Halloween movie list, and I think after this month, maybe I'll put together a list of my top favorite Thanksgiving movies. And but then there'll be the Christmas horror movies. Then there's New Year's horror movies. There will be Valentine's Day horror movies. There will be Easter horror movies, Mother's Day horror movies. I'm trying to think what else there is, but any holiday you could think of, they're basically making horror movies for it now. So I'm trying to just embrace that. And I thought, you know what? I was trying to figure out what horror movies am I going to watch for Thanksgiving, not knowing many of them. And so I thought, we'll do a live stream. We'll do it together. We'll figure it out together, and maybe assign some homework for everybody. And Thanksgiving 1 and 3, you could watch these on Tubi. I'm going to double feature these tonight and do a review for this tomorrow. Quigley is the comedy horror set in the diner. Okay. Gale, what's going on, Gale? How you doing? It wasn't on IMDb, but I came back here to tell you she is. LOL, I was in the living room watching you. She is what? Linnea Quigley? Sorry, Mr. Bones. I had to run in the other room to type. You gotta get your phone ready. You gotta have your phone ready to comment. Not horror, but Legends of the Fall is a good fall type movie. Legends of the Fall. Is that like a sports movie? Oh, with Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins. In early 1900s, three brothers and their father living in the remote wilderness of Montana are affected by betrayal, history, love, nature, and war. Man, with Aidan Quinn, Brad Pitt, and Anthony Hopkins from 1994. Yeah, I want to say I've seen that, but it's been a long time. Quigs is in Last Thanksgiving. Okay, I wonder if is there another one? Well, let me just look up Quigley. Find out from there, because trying to find on here. And here's the thing: a lot of low budget movies. You didn't see my comment when I came in, but Jake from Body by Jake stars in Home Sweet Home. Oh, okay. I missed it. My bad. I'm so distracted here trying to figure these movies out. I missed your comment. My bad. So let's see here. Going back, looking through. Oh, yeah. The Last Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. And that is the one that I got on the list here. Yeah. From 2020. And on IMDb, well, maybe I can't believe she's not like top billed. How is she not top billed on this? They need, whoever directed this needs to go in there and correct their shit to not have her top billed, because there's nobody else in this movie that has the resume that she does. I'm not saying she's the greatest actor of all time, but I'm saying she is the most has the biggest resume by far of anybody else in this movie. So why she's all the way down at the bottom was very interesting. Legends very good, but mainstream, yeah, and that's, I mean, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. But yeah, because they're dumb, very much so. And again, Eric, this is like the only feature he's done. I see a couple short films there. Do we even have? Did they dare list their budget? No, they don't have their budget on here. I would have loved to have seen their budget. If they had Linnea in it, I'm guessing, they probably paid Linnea Quigley $500,000 for a day or something like that. So I would guess the movie's probably like 10 grand or something that they made that movie. Who knows? But we'll see. I'll give it a shot. We'll check it out. But Linnea Quigley rocks. I got her autograph a few times around here. I got one up there on a poster on the wall. So Quigley is a horror legend. Yeah, no, and that's where let me just pull it out. Let me just whip this out right here. Definitely not a Thanksgiving movie, but here you go. I got Linnea Quigley's autograph on the Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, and also got Michelle Bauer right here. Who that is Michelle Bauer. Michelle Bauer has also been in a couple of Master Chaos's movies. So got to meet her in person. She was on Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel with us. Man, Michelle Bauer rocks. But she, when you got her autograph at the Hollywood show, she also gave you the Screen Queens card here. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I got Linnea here, and then I also got Linnea up there on that Savage Streets poster up there. So I'll put that back over here. But yeah, no, love Linnea. She is great. Jude, what's up, Jude? Man, so we talked about, Antonis mentioned what he watched on Halloween, and I know everybody has their go-tos, like either the original Halloween or Trick or Treat or movies like that. You know what I watched on Halloween, and I posted on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you missed the post. But I wound up watching for the first time ever. I know, forgive me. Again, I never claimed to be an expert. I'm a fan. I'm learning. This is the education of OGP when it comes to movies. But I watched for the first time ever True Romance. And Jude, I'll tell you what, your girl was phenomenal in True Romance. I cannot believe that I have never seen that. My microphone's all the way over here. Hopefully you can hear me well today. But I cannot believe I've never seen True Romance before now with just the cast alone. I'm like, I was absolutely mind blown. I had no idea. And I know True Romance got I don't know, was it Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow Video, or Shout, or I don't think it was Shout, but it was Vinegar Syndrome or Arrow or something that released True Romance not too long ago. But Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken, Samuel Jackson, which I was kind of surprised they did Samuel Jackson the way they did, killing him off so early. I mean, he was not in that movie very long. It was still cool to see him, but he was not in there very long. But Bronson Pinchot, however you say his name, but My Cousin Balky. Every time I see him, I think of My Cousin Balky. But Michael Rappaport, Conchata Farrell, James Gandolfini. Like, are you freaking kidding me? That Tom Sizemore, this cast was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So good. The one person I didn't catch though is listed, and I was trying to figure out Val Kilmer. What role did Val Kilmer play? And he's billed like fourth. So, but what did I miss? Where was Val Kilmer in all this? I just totally missed him. And I love Gary Oldman as Drexel. That was great. The makeup and the look there and everything was hilarious. I think Tarantino sold them the script for that one. Yeah, Tarantino wrote it. Tarantino and Roger Avery get the writing credit, but I know Tarantino, really Tarantino wrote it. But directed by Tony Scott, who's still great. But Jude, never seen it or don't remember it. She's cooler in person. No, 100%. I believe you. 100%. I believe you. I would love to meet her in person. But this movie, if you didn't love her, this movie will make you fall in love with her. She is amazing in this movie. She is so good. And it's so different. It's funny. Her career, Patricia Arquette's career, from going from like a younger, I don't want to call her a ditz in this. She's not really a ditz, but a younger kind of free-spirited girl to stuff from Boardwalk Empire specifically. But let's see, things that like Medium, the TV show Medium. I loved Medium. That was great. Absolutely one of my favorite TV shows back in the day. And and Boyhood. I've still never watched Boyhood. I'm on the fence about that. I know it's got a good cast and everything, but I'm like, But 10 episodes of Boardwalk Empire and just all kinds of different things that she's been in. Severance. I don't know, Stigmata. She's been in a ton of stuff and so many different things, different types of roles. She's very versatile when it comes to acting. So, but anyways, this was great. Oh, Kilmer was Elvis. Okay, and so that's why it says he was the mentor. Okay, I didn't catch it. Did they ever show his? Well, I guess they did kind of show his face, but I didn't recognize him as Elvis. That okay, that explains a lot. I was like, who the hell was Val Kilmer in this movie? But man, and I love Brad Pitt's role in it too. The stoner, just laying there on a couch, inadvertently, just kind of, or unknowingly, giving the bad guys the knowledge of where to go hunt down Clarence in Alabama. Hysterical. So man, what a great movie. And I don't own a copy. I'm gonna have to get a copy. But in True Romance, when it was on sale, it was not cheap. The box set was still not cheap. So that came out. So yeah, I'll have to get a copy of it. But I just still it's a great movie, but I don't know that I want to spend $1 million on it. But it can't. I wonder if it's sold out. Let me go in here to pull up Arrow real quick and see if they still have it. My gut says it's sold out. I think it's sold out. Yeah, sold out. Yep. Oh yeah, because they had the 4K box set that was $45, and then the Blu-ray, which was $35, limited edition Steelbook, which was $45, and then the Steelbook box set, all that was $50. It was just too expensive for me. And that's why I didn't buy it. Maybe I'll get a used copy at some point. Almost bought it for $1, but then I passed. And see, and that's where even if I just found a regular old Blu-ray, not one of these, but just like a regular Blu-ray for $1, I would probably buy it. Even a DVD, I would still buy it to have a copy of it. Yeah, great movie. But that's what I watched on Thanksgiving night. You ever saw a Nick Cage movie called Red Rock West? Got the Blu-ray, but still haven't watched it. Red Rock West. I'm not familiar with that. And is that one? We know Nicolas Cage did a lot of bad movies. Red Rock West. Oh, this is from '93, so this is not in his in the era when he was doing bad movies. See, Dennis Hopper, Laura Flynn Boyle. Man, it's got a great cast. Oh, it's got Dwight Yoakam in it. That's cool. Directed by John Dahl. Well, there you go. No, I have not seen that I know of. Upon arriving to a small town, a drifter is mistaken for a hitman, but when the real hitman arrives, complications ensue. Huh. I'm going to have to add that to the list. May 14, 1993. Filming locations, Wilcox, Arizona. Oh, where else was it filmed? Because it looks familiar. Texas, Arizona. Ah, very cool. Huh. Red Rock West. Well, I got to add that to my regular list. Dig out I got a bigger, fancy regular list now. I'm going to add that in here. Red Rock West, huh? I know I don't own it. I would remember the name. Where'd the pen go? Adding Red Rock West. And that was from what year do we say that came out? We'll go back. 1993, hour and 38 minutes. I love the runtime. That's a great runtime. With Nick Cage, and Dennis Hopper, Lara Flynn Boyle. That's great. I don't know what you're trying to pay, but I seen a copy on eBay for $31. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I think for that movie, to me, that movie, I'm probably more in the like $10 to $15 range, honestly. A horror, very few movies do I want to spend $30 on. Very few. And that's why even with the like Vinegar Syndrome sales and Severance sales, very rarely do I spend $30 on a movie. It's one thing like in person at a sale and in uh, like at a convention or something, to spend a little bit more. But even there, like sometimes their booths, it'll be like the movies are $20 each, but if you buy 3, they're $50, or something like that. But yeah, I don't like to spend that much money on physical media. I'd rather just watch it. And there are a few exceptions, but and as much as I love true romance, I don't see it being something I need to spend $30 on. So probably more. And this is just, I'm not saying this is what it should cost, but I'm just saying for me to have it on my shelf, something, if I found it for like, $15, maybe closer to 20, I'll probably get it. But that would probably be something I would do on a whim. Like if I was walking through Zia Records and saw it there. 10 to 15 would be more like a regular non-Arrow version. Yeah, no. And that's for that movie, I think I'd be fine with that. I enjoyed it. It was great. I love Gandolfini and the whole cast and everything, but I collect horror movies. I'm not really collecting action movies. And so, I mean, I do have some others and stuff, but I don't know that I, really need like an action, like all the Terminator, releases and all these type of sci-fi movies and everything. The Alien franchise. I don't even own the Alien franchise because I'm too cheap. I love the movies, but I'm not collecting that genre. So that's why I'm kind of being a cheapo on it. But to each their own. On it. I'm not knocking anybody who does. Let's see. She was the original Kristen in NOES 3. What is NOES? Ben, I am forgive me, I'm missing. I'm sure NOES stands for something, but it's above my head right now. Sorry. Patty is in Italy right now, partying without me. Whatever. That's what's up. You got it from Vinegar. See, and that's Nick. I thought Vinegar put it out too. I thought, and because I want to say they just released it, or like magically found some copies on that sale a while back. Movie distributors, BS. Let me pull up here. Search. Well, they got a vinyl soundtrack. But I thought Vinegar Syndrome released it, but it's not showing on their website. But I thought they had one too. I thought it popped up there. I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. I'm wrong a lot. But anyways, no. Nick B, thanks for the recommendation on Red Rock West. That looks fun. I'm gonna definitely check that out. You can get the original Sony disc for cheap used, and that's probably what I'll do. Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, NOES. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I didn't realize she was in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. That's badass. You got hooked on Jaws. Yes. No, I've now seen all 4 Jaws movies, and I enjoyed them all. You know what? I know a couple of them get a lot of hate, but I enjoyed them. I loved the part 4 that it was like Christmas time. I thought it was great. It was like a Christmas horror movie with the shark. So you did. Yes, you did, Gale. Definitely got me hooked. Part 3. She was in part 3. Okay. And I know. Here's the thing. The Chucky franchise and Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I've not seen all those movies, and I have nothing against them, but I haven't been a big fan. So I've still got to finish the Wreck franchise. I do want to re-binge. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the Insidious and all the Conjuring movies, but I like to go through and watch all those again in order. There's a bunch of franchises I'm still trying to get to binge, and Nightmare, it has been one of them, because I know the hate that I get, and the joking hate, I understand. But Nightmare, I do get a lot of you all looking at me sideways like, what the hell, for not having watched all of them. Oh, it's kind of stuck, but I do. So I do have the box set, and then I got like, is this this little thing right there too, which I'm not too worried about that. But the 8 movies here, so got them, which includes Freddy versus Jason right there. So maybe I'll just leave it out. I got a pile over here of movies I need to get to, so I'll leave it out. I'll put it higher on the priority watch list. Put it over there. But I think Nightmare on Elm Street was her first movie. Okay. Well, Jude, I know how you feel about sequels. You don't really watch sequels. Do you think Barbarian will ever get? I hope to God. I hope it does. We can go over to Blu-ray.com, see if it's got anything scheduled right now. I thought I heard like a rumor or something that maybe it was gonna get something, but I love Barbarian. I thought that movie was great. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news at all on Blu-ray.com. So I don't know. The problem is right now it's just the demand for physical media is getting less and less and less. So I don't know. Let's see. Disney Searchlight. So is Disney the parent company that owns Barbarian? No fucking wonder, man. Yeah. Trying to find newer stories. The only stories I see about it are all close to a year old. Not releasing acclaimed films on physical media, maybe never will. Might have to get the boots if you want it, but what are you going to do? And now, almost at this point, I wonder too if it's for these movie companies. Is it more in their interest more for them not to release a physical? So that way, if you want to watch it again, you have to either be subscribed to their platform, like you have to have Disney Plus or wherever it's streaming. Is it in their interest to not have physical copies out there? So those of us that don't want to go spend all this money don't have a choice. So I kind of wonder if that's part of maybe their game plan now is not releasing some of these movies to make us subscribe. And which, I mean, there's still enough out there that for me, I have, Hulu's whatever now, because it's all part of Disney Plus, but the Disney and ESPN, I have that for the UFC fights, for the fight nights. So, I got Disney and I got Hulu and I got ESPN Plus, and then of course we have Amazon Prime. I got Max right now because of the Penguin, which I'll probably ditch Max after the Penguin's done. And what else do we got? Paramount Plus we've got through Amazon Prime right now. And I think I signed up for that because Paramount Plus, with that you get Shudder or something too. So I don't know, but man, there's way too many different platforms, to have and have to pay for and all that. Oh, look at this. Wet One's in the house. Man, I'm on lunch break and you're live. What did I miss? So Web Movie One, we're talking about, I was diving into Thanksgiving horror movies, trying to educate myself and see if anybody else knew about movies to watch around Thanksgiving time. So tonight I'm going to do double feature and watch Thanksgiving 1 and 2. And so I'm going to watch these. And we were talking about what other movies to watch around Thanksgiving time. And look at Fluffy just woke up too. My bad. All right, we'll start over, everybody. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. We're almost done anyways. But so we're going to watch this month, Thanksgiving, the one 2023, Eli Roth, Patrick Dempsey. Then a movie called Black Friday. Then Poultrygeist, The Boneyard from 1991. You Better Watch Out from 2013. Home Sweet Home from 1981. Blood Rage from 87, The Last Thanksgiving with Linnea Quigley from 2020, Seance from 2021, and Pilgrim, which is on Hulu. So we're going to watch those as we prepare for Thanksgiving. Now we're past Halloween. Halloween season's over. We're getting into the Thanksgiving horror movie season. and then try and watch all these. And then after Thanksgiving, get into the Christmas horror movies. OGB, you ever think they will quit making Blu-ray 4K players? Kind of want to buy about 10 and put them away. So, Nick, you know what? I recommend that you do that, at least one, because a couple of years ago, my grandmother was trying to play family tapes, the VHS cassettes, and her VCR broke. And so she was not able to play them. And we were trying to track one down. And to get a brand new VCR anymore is very expensive. I don't know if anybody else has started releasing them or making them again or whatever, but it was going to be like $300 to get a VCR. So I highly recommend it. I have two brand new Blu-ray players. They're not in the box anymore, but I should package them up, keep them safe, keep the dust off them. But going and buying a Blu-ray or a 4K player and not even opening it might be a good idea, especially like a Blu-ray. You get pretty cheap, especially like Black Friday sale. You might be able to get one for like $50-$60, something like that. Just take it and just put it away, because some point they're going to quit selling them and yours is going to break. You're going to want it. Now, if you got your PlayStations or other, video game consoles and stuff, you'd be able to use those. But down the road, having a nice Blu-ray or a 4K player, for a rainy day, years from now, might be nice to have that. You know what? And if you get them on Black Friday, after they quit selling them 10-15 years from now, you just let yours sit there and collect dust, and then you throw them bitches up on the bay and make a killer profit. Jam and Music Man, what's up? What's up? Let's see. Antonis said, just added first time watch Thanksgiving horror movies to my watch list this year. There you go. Nice. Yeah, we got plenty to check out here. And gee, it wouldn't surprise me if next generation video game consoles are digital only. And that's where I think they're going, especially because so many games now, people aren't even buying consoles. They're just playing like a computer, like the PC, not even buying consoles anymore. So, I think GameStop is fucked, because you're going to buy your controllers on Amazon or wherever else. And I'm surprised the GameStops even exist anymore. That is a company I would never buy stock in anymore, because GameStop is doomed. They are more doomed than Blockbuster at this point. So I think if it's not the next generation, very, very soon there will be no more physical games. It's all going to be download. I have 2 region-free Blu-ray players stashed away. Nice. Good call, Jeff. Very good call. Man, so there it is. We have figured out, I'm gonna wrap this here video up. And like I said, I've got double feature tonight. So if you want to watch these tonight, so I don't spoil them for you, because I will talk spoilers on these. They're old enough. I'll talk spoilers on my review tomorrow. But the Thanksgiving movies 1 and 3, there is no part 2. And those will be, that review for those will be up tomorrow. Monday will be Horror Movie Monday, back like normal. And Tuesday, I'm not sure yet. I've got to see how the rest of the week's going to play out. Got to talk to Master Chaos, because we should be filming at some point this week. We should be going into production on that new movie. So we'll see what's going on with the rest of the week. But once again, if you want to make notes, Black Friday, Poultrygeist, The Boneyard, You Better Watch Out, Home Sweet Home, Blood Rage, The Last Thanksgiving, Seance, Pilgrim, Thanksgiving from 2023, and Thanksgiving 1 and 3. Those are the Thanksgiving movie list that we have compiled today, and I'll be checking those out and reviewing and talking about them as the month goes on. So, and the reason we did this was because there ain't shit out in the way of movies at theaters this week. So I looked, and I mean, there's one Liam Neeson movie, and it's only playing at one theater, and it's far from here. Out of all the AMCs, it's like only at one of them, and it's far from here. So I was like, I'm not driving all the way over there to watch a Liam Neeson movie that'll probably be on demand next week or something. So there's nothing to go see in the theaters unless I rewatch something. So there'll be no theatrical review this week. Next week we'll be back on track with that. Hopefully I'll watch whatever Thursday after we're done filming, if we film Thursday. But Thursday night I'll go do a review, upload it for Friday. So I'll be back on track with my Friday morning movie reviews next week. But this week there's just nothing. So I thought we'll talk about Thanksgiving horror movies. So here we are. There we are. And let's see. I have to. Oh yeah, I know. I already cut that. So we're caught up on the comments. So that being said, I'm gonna head on out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out again. I know it's very random, early in the day, a noontime start, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm still working out the bugs with the daily content, but there it is, day number 73. We're 2.5 months into this gig right here. Craziness. 73 days in a row with content. How you like them apples? How do you like them apples? But anyways, everybody, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you. Check out some of these movies. Let me know if when we talk again on Monday night, if there's any other Thanksgiving movies that you have seen or found or heard of or anything. I'd love to know. So have a good one, everybody. I shall see you tomorrow with a review of Thanksgiving 1 and 3. See you later, everybody. Goodbye.